Hello, hello, Love Tribe. Welcome back to the Abundant Insights channel. Dil Divine here, your friendly neighborhood queer muse, oracle. And I'm playing around with my title. I'm like thinking, do I want to be soul coach or maybe soul guide? So that's a conversation for another day. But either way, welcome back for another Tarot Tuesday. This one, I'm feeling guided. We're going to let the Ascended Masters lead. So if you just want to allow yourself, land in the moment, I say, depending on where you're listening, take a nice deep breath, connecting with your highest self, connecting with your ancestors, holiest source, whatever you believe in as far as divinity, at the very least, a divine, fulfilled, uplifted version of yourself. We're going to call in that timeline and wisdom and see what steps, what guidance is coming through for us to alchemize and essentially pivot and allow in more of our blessed timeline, our abundant timeline, fulfillment, joy, prosperity, good health, all the good things. So essentially, I must be really picking up on, what was it? I think we just had the solstice yesterday, at least at the time of recording. So basically, it's like solstice time, Yule time, changing of the seasons, coming into winter, the energy of gifts and presents, especially influenced by, what is it like? I know presents is a part of Christmas, of course, and like Hanukkah, I believe as well. There may be other winter holidays that involve gift giving at this time. Comment down below. I have no idea if Yule has to do with gift giving per se, as much as sharing of meals and good tidings. But either way, we're calling in all of our blessings. We're calling in all of our presents, calling in all of our gifts. That's the energy coming through right off the top. So this is also a really good time as you're breathing in, syncing up with this energy of abundance. Truly allow yourself to dream, dream big and dream expansively. And what is it? As I was being guided to that thought, I heard try defying gravity come through like simultaneously, like as background music, background chat track. So for some of you, if you can enjoy imagining and visualizing, perhaps even journalizing, well, literally journalize, but journaling some of the things you're wishing for that you would like while listening to music, this could be a great invitation, particularly listening to the song Defying Gravity, tapping into this energy of nothing and no one is going to bring you down. Nothing and no one is going to hold you back from your divine ascent and uplifted purpose. Your uniqueness is divine, divinely chosen, divinely guided, divinely for you. All right, please and thank you, fully ascended masters. Thank you for this channel message of empowerment to open. Card on the table, we have freedom with Hina. Full moon energy as well. For some of y'all, this most recent full moon may have had a particular impact on you, either the one that just happened or the one that's coming up, depending at the time that you receive this message. I do always record with a timeless intention while allowing myself to pick up on the energies present in the now. That's most relevant. So the universe, divine timing, is unbound by human limitations and human conceptions of time and space. So with that being said, I did feel guided to mention the moon for a reason. So moon energy, moon connection cycles may be relevant for some of y'all tuning in. At the very least, we're opening up with freedom. And I was getting in the first channel message, opening up, like claiming all of our gifts, claiming our abundance. So there is this feeling, this sensation, and this increasing and unfolding reality, thank you, Spirit, of being in not only a freer environment, it's a more fulfilled environment. Okay, thank you, Spirit. They're having me spend a moment in this, in the sense of there are times when we are becoming free, we are breaking free, and that is coming more from a place of adversity, challenge, perhaps even scarcity and struggle, depending on the context or circumstance at hand. But there's times where we could really be fighting for our freedom or breaking free, and it's like, it was a battle. Essentially, like, we had to kick some ass and maybe get our ass kicked a little bit. Pardon me for being so blunt. And then there's other times, though, where we are, okay, there's the process of getting free, and then there's the experiencing of being free and enjoying our freedom. Ooh, thank you. Okay, single. This is a message, this is an energy more so about enjoying and embodying our freedom and the abundance accessible and around us, surrounding us in this freer energy, this freer space. Hence why we were also calling them the gifts, the presence, and the blessings. So wholeheartedly, so full beingly, if I may. Okay, they want another ascended master to support, supportive message, clarifying message alongside Tina. Focus upon your strengths with Apollo. Okay, what? I just got like more goosebumps. Bottom of the deck is Moses would take charge of the situation. Okay, okay. Thank you, Holy Spirit and guides. What's coming through here is this enjoying of freedom. Hmm. And the way, and I'm almost kind of getting like guidance, support, advice, which makes sense. I mean, I know it's a reading, but you can take a rest and sleep, it doesn't. But it's kind of like it's almost as if Ina is saying this is the main topic, the embodiment right now in this reading, and then Apollo and Moses are more or less, I feel as though, coming through to indicate, to assist us, to aid and empower us with what we are focusing upon, how to handle and manage this freedom. So focusing upon your strength and with all this shine, with all of this glow up energy, this glowing energy, and Apollo's reminding me, like, in addition to a god of prophecy. Like he's reminding me of the muses, god of the art, god like a creative god, like poetry, right? Song, dance, creative expression. Thank you, Apollo. So we are getting a lot of okay. Thank you. Coming in quick. We're getting a mix here of sacral and solar plexus. The sacral burst and boost, and the water, especially coming with the moon, a lot of the creativity, divine feminine energies, musicality, rhythm, coming into the solar plexus with more of the yellow, the fire, the activation, the implementation, the enaction of these impulses, of these desires, of these intentions and goals. A masculine, feminine, divine, holy union and dance that is essentially making things happen. Living and experiencing a full and balanced, melodic, rhythmic, in rhythm dance. Life. Pardon me. I'm getting as I look at this card, in addition to focus on your strength, what I'm hearing is like focus upon your talent. And now I'm hearing Rihanna in my head. Oh Nana, what's the name? And it's that like, let's explore your talent. Hey boy, I really wanna see if you can go downtown with a girl like me. Yes, okay. A little bit flat, but doesn't matter. The point was getting to that lyric. It's like, let's explore your talent. What's your name? So, okay, so this is gonna really resonate, especially with artists and creatives, people who are seeking to put themselves out there on given mediums, platforms, stages, whatever it may be. You are in an era and timeline now where you are much freer. You've done a lot of the hard work to break free, to heal, to overcome a lot of trauma, to transmute a lot of wounds, to let go and unload a lot of baggage. Essentially, you've done a lot to free yourself from that struggle and scarcity model that I was playing with earlier. Spirit is like, no, you're in the freer, the calmer, more beautiful places. Like you've essentially parted the Red Seas. You've been delivered. Thank you, Holy Spirit. You have been delivered and guided through. You followed the path. You followed your guidance. Now it's the time to live more like it. Live in your light. Live in your abundance. It's not to say that there may not be challenges and adversities more on the path. However, it's like you're out of the thick of it. There are periods in life where maybe we're more in like the dark night of the soul and it's rough, and then there's times where we really are in the golden age or we're in the sunlight. A lot of times people focus so much on the dark night of the soul and we don't talk about like the bright days of the soul. And this is more of an era of the bright days of the soul. Not to say that we may not get a storm cloud every now and again. Not to say that there may not be some rainy days, a blizzard here and there. We can still experience weather, okay, and astrological weather. Yet overall, we are in the blessed season. Like, for example, where I live, we have rainy season and we came out of that just a couple months ago. And now we're more so in high season. And this is the time where people usually argue like the best for the weather, the best for travel. You know, we get the most visitors, blah, 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 whoopie, whoopie, woo. And if you are in a place that operates like that, similarly, this message may actually resonate for you to really put yourself out there, put your gifts, put your services, put your talents. This is go time because there are going to be more eyes and energy ready to see you and receive you. So put out your signal so that you can draw in the aligned attention. Yes. It's like take charge of your life, take charge of your light, take charge of your shine. Share your talent, share your gifts, share your artistry, share your voice, and allow your talent in the needs to express them. Because I am getting themes of discipline. Like I've been getting harassed the last like 48 hours on YouTube out of nowhere. It's like this ad about discipline popping up like hard body. So there is this element and invitation, like what I'm getting from spirit, is to make sure you're showing up for your dreams and causes. This is not saying to become a workaholic. This is not saying to burn out. There is an elevation here that with great power comes great responsibility. And if we allow ourselves to frame freedom, view freedom as a source of power, as a manifestation of power, and as an embodiment of power, with great freedom comes great responsibility. So there's this invitation to not only, yes, prioritize enjoying the fullness of this freedom, that requires boundaries so that we're successful, I want to say, in our embodiment, our joyful and healthy and peaceful embodiment of our freedom. And so that is, I'm getting the sense of putting time on your calendar, like for some, yep, thank you, okay, thank you, Capricorn. I'm feeling a Capricorn energy, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, yes, and I'm being reminded that some people were saying like Capricorn was going to build off of this Sagittarian ignition and expansive energy. Capricorn's going to help give us some more game plans, help give us some more grounding, some more foundation, bringing it more down to earth, making things more enactable, more executable, more implementable. So yes, this is a time to have boundaries with yourself, with your time, with your energy, with your people. So allow your calendar to be your best friend and your ally. For some of us, this may be the re-invitation to reframe our relationship with our calendar, to get reacquainted and view it as a helpful thing. View it as something that is the representation of prioritizing, fulfilling, and showing up for yourself, your highest self, your goals, your team, your tribe, your mission, your cause, your purpose. And they're having me, usually when I stay in my eyes longer, it's like spirit's like having me stay in the channel, as well as I felt natural smiles overcoming me. And this isn't me just taking the funds or trying to sell it. It's like, this is what spirit is really encouraging. And I'm getting the sense because they're talking to people like me who really love dynamicism and freedom. So those big Sagittarian energies, it's like, view the use of the calendar as an exercise of freedom. So they're saying like, mental framing is view your calendar as like all of this abundance of free time you have from what free as in you get to plan it. This time that you have and put on there what you want, what you agree to, what you consent to. Yes. Okay, sip tea. Thank you, Holy Spirit. So we're getting some tarot to bring this more down to earth. I'm feeling like guided. Let's get right to the tarot. But as we close out this oracle message, especially Moses, to say like really like leadership vibes, boss vibes, emperor and empress vibes, as well as high priestess and high priestess and high priest vibes. And please do not abandon fun. Please do not abandon joy. And for many, remember why you're doing a lot of the things you're doing. These projects are supposed to be joyful and have space for the joy. If this is all work, or if you feel yourself disconnecting from the joy or fun, that is an indicator to slow down, reassess, and recalibrate. It's like we are being called to show up more for our talents, for our craft, for our gifts, to essentially like get to work more this season. However, this is like spirit, because there's so much baggage with the word work. And I want us to think of our sacred labor and what we are showing up to do, our sacred doing. Spirit is wanting. This is not about performing dispirited work, disconnected work. This is about doing the work that you really want to do, that you're called to do, and allowing yourself to do it with as much joy and as much passion, as much healthy fervor as possible. For some, now it's just sort of like getting your groove back. This energy of getting your groove back and getting your groove back across all layers and levels. So this is allowing yourself to shine in all the arenas you feel guided to navigate, that you feel inspired to walk through and share within. So could be job, career, business, school, depending on what resonates with you, passion, hobby, um, craft, talent, whether old or new, skills that you feel like you want to develop, co-creations and collaborations, events, offerings, services, classes, workshops, ceremonies. I'm getting master of ceremonies, mistress of ceremonies for some. This is, okay, yeah, pardon me, you're like having me go hard. This is the time, if you know, if you know you have it all, as well as if you knew you had it all, how would you act? How are you going to act with your time? So if this is the part in your life where essentially you're told that you have it all and it's going to keep getting better, you have it all and it's going to keep getting better. You have it all and it's keep getting better. And don't look at immediately what's around you and be like, that's it. No, remember, it's getting better. So I need you to be with me here. It's getting better, but I need you to live as if. So what are you going to do with your time? How are you going to act like a happy and fulfilled person? How are you going to act today as a joyful person? How are you going to act upon your purpose and or purposes for my multi-passionate, multi-dimensional people, right? Who are having multiple things right now? How are you going to show up for your passions today? What are you going to do in alignment with your passions, with your gift, with your calling? Knowing that you are supported, that you're wanted, and that you're free to be here. There we go. Wow. Mad cards popping out together. The sun is really shining through here because there's some heavy cards, and that sun is just like letting us know, receive this positively. Yes, yes. Wow, 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 Glen Coco. Wow. There are 3 tens. Ooh, I'm getting goosebumps everywhere. Ooh, chip ice. Oh my gosh. Here we go. I need to sip the tea. Ground me. There are 3 tens on the table, and there's also the sun card, which is a 1 and a 9, which would also help go to a 10 before reducing further down to a 1 after all the 10s. So 10, 10, 10s across the board, baby. 10, 10, 10s across the board. We're going to do it in sequence. Don't freak out. Meow, meow. Okay, first up we have the tower. Then right after we have the sun, third in line is 10 of swords. I know that's heavy, we can feel it. But then right after that 10 of swords, 3 of cups. Celebrate holiday. We have 3 of cups. Cheers, cheers, clink, clink in community. Then more community. 3 of pentacles. Collaborations, partnerships, aligned discussions, like alliances, developing of alliances and collaborations, teamwork, coming together to co-create, especially for my artists, okay? Artists, builders, constructors of projects, things of that nature. And then after that 3 of pentacles, then we have that 10 of wands, okay? The burden. Bottom of the deck, 10 of cups, fulfillment. Total emotional fulfillment, happiness, dreams coming true, blessings and miracles, emotional uplift. And that was sitting on top of the what? The Ace of Pentacles. Divine opportunity, a commitment, a solid opportunity, proposal, offering. Okay, so this is a general collective reading. So if you want something more specific, please use my info down below. Book a personal, abundantinsights.net. But I'm emphasizing this because for some of you, this could be with that Ace of Pentacles. Some, it may be an elevation in your relationship, so like a deeper commitment. So that could be making things either official, more official engagement. something in that, like exchanging a title, greater agreements, whatever, whatever. There's stuff in there for romance. Um, I'm also getting though, especially with the Three of Pentacles, it's really, it could be any category. It might be multiple because thank you, Spirit. For many, it's multiple because they were having me, they're reminding me, thank you, they're taking me back to like earlier in the reading when I said, this is the era, if you have it all, how are you going to act? So in this having it all, it's like commitments and things coming in for some who are open to it romantically in that form intimately. For others, or this could include friendship, amazing friendships and community relationships, being around more like-minded and aligned souls, soul tribe and family, right? Soul tribe and family is across all the categories that we may have ever labeled for. And then for some more specifically who are thinking about their career, their passion, their business, or schooling, education, work, aligned collaborations in regards to your money, to your resources, to co-creative projects and passions, awards, prestige, certifications, anything in that realm. So putting this all together, we have emotional fulfillment on top of a solid, tangible offer, which leads me to believe that there's going to be big emotional fulfillment. And with this paired with the Three of Cups, I'm getting celebration vibes. I am receiving the invitation to please like celebrate, have fun. Um, it's not to say that you need to tell everybody all of your business. It's not to say that you need to put everything out there and have everybody up in the mix, especially if you feel guided to be more private or you're a more private person in general. Yet at the same token, Spirit is saying like, please, like, do not hyper isolate yourself right now. Please do not Please do not avoid taking the time to celebrate your blessings and live it up with these teammates, with these aligned relationships, with your soul tribe, with your aligned community, your soul family. It's like celebrate together and trust because things are going to continue to unfold. We have the Ace, which is like the beginning of the Pentacle suit. So this is going to grow. This is like the incoming, and it's going to be big. It's going to be. I'm feeling it's going to be big. It's going to be massive. It's going to be. I'm getting compound interest now for some that may be literal if we're talking bank accounts or whatever, or investments. However, what I'm saying is more energetically like exponential growth. Thank you, Spirit. Like exponential growth. It's like it's going to grow gradually over time, and then like yeah, it's going to go but there's going to be exponential blips and boops and bops. Like there's magic here. So keep the faith. It's like be consistent and gradual with your investment of energy and focus, right? So Spirit is saying, like, we're not telling you micromanage. We're not telling you to, I keep getting this avoidance of workaholism. And that's definitely an elder Capricorn, like more sage, mature Capricorn wisdom coming through. Because the Capricorn energy can risk getting into workaholic patterns. It comes from a very well-intentioned, ambitious, and passionate place. The Spirit is saying is like, remember to take time. The goal isn't just to build your legacy and then get there at the end having never enjoyed it. Ooh. So Spirit is saying is like, enjoy your legacy now and throughout the process. There are days and moments to like clink clink, cheers cheers, chin chin, salud, and then there's moments to like be in the boardroom, making the moves and stuff. There's the times to be maybe at your independent computer, like dating and working on the graphics. Maybe there's times to be out in nature and with the journal or the camera and getting inspiration from the flowers. Like take what resonates, right? But there's places and spaces for all these beautiful aspects of your life. Like this is real maturity. Okay, so to deal with the heavy cards before everyone's like, Dill, you're just like hopping to all the heavy, to all the positive stuff and not talking about the heavy. Okay. So to make sense, to put us all at ease and in alignment with the message in regards to the Tower, the Ten of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. So here's the work, baby. Here's like the work, the invitation that Spirit's giving us. In addition to all the good news that was channeled. So the Tower represents rapid change. It is your choice. We don't always, rapid change doesn't always have to mean like tragic or catastrophic. I know that's what it shows on the card, but that's for a dramatic illustrative effect. Now for some of you it may be, for others it may just be really quick moving changes, things coming in quick, the inspiration guiding you to take the leap, to go in the direction of your bliss and of your success. Okay? So with that Ten of Swords, this represents an ending. Sometimes it's a painful ending. Letting go of self. Sometimes it even deals with like betrayal and stuff like that. With the Sun card making everything better and brighter and more positive though. It's like whatever version of you needed to die, part of me needed to like let go of whatever situation or relationship that no longer serves. Spirit is acknowledging the heaviness or pain we went through, yet it's like I'm getting the sense of in a very healthy way, it's like I'm getting the celebratory like funeral vibe. It's like here's this card of this ending and then we're cheersing, we're toasting up. So it's like not just grieving, it's like almost beyond the grieving and mourning of the past self, and now it's like we're celebrating this new chapter, we're celebrating the new life, we're celebrating the shedding of the old skin. It's as if we're at the moment now where it's like we're happy for what comes next. We're happy for this brighter and more blessed day. We're happy for this golden age and era we're stepping into. We acknowledge that it was heavy, it was hard, it went through hardship and challenge, whatever, difficulty to get to this point. But we're celebrating, we're cheering up because we made it. You made it. You didn't give up your faith. You didn't give up your fight. You didn't fully quit. Even if you got knocked on your ass sometimes and stayed down, it's okay. You're still here. You're still going. You're still listening. If you're still on this message with me, you're still tuned in, tapped in, turned on. So with the Ten of Wands, it's almost as if, okay. So what I'm getting is like Spirit saying like for most people, it's kind of like you've kind of been in this process of this letting go and moving on. And in this cycle, while you're doing it, you have been calling in more aligned relationships, collaboration, soul, family, and tribe. You're feeling it incoming now, and you're very close to a finish line. You're very close to a goal. You're very close to fully feeling the fulfillment. And I believe it is here for us. So with this Ten of Wands, this is the invitation essentially to drop some final burdens, to drop some final baggage, drop some final things that maybe are lingering or that we've been carrying. So I'm going back to the message of journaling and or letters. So for some of you, this may be writing letters that you don't send to anybody, but it's to let it out and release it. For others, this may be actually writing letters and communications with relevant parties to essentially, I want to say recalibrate the relationship, recalibrate the terms and conditions of whatever relationships or agreements you may have, perhaps renegotiation if it's contract related. I'm getting the sense of coming into greater clarity, and for some, this is dropping things about people being a people pleaser, and this is why we're having the letter in which you're being guided to, yes, be respectful, compassionate, tasteful, tactful, as well as assertive in showing up for yourself and your needs and your goals. Those boundaries, coming back into the boundaries. I'm getting the sense of like, for some, it's about dropping all these unnecessary ones. And for others, I'm feeling almost it's about reassigning and redelegating them and being like, you know what? I'm carrying these. Here's what you can carry if you want this to be a part of whatever we're agreeing to. I'm not doing that anymore. Or if you would like me to take that with me, here's what I'm going to need in exchange for this to feel like an equal and equitable and satisfactory, fulfilling agreement moving forward. It's like you have no space for anyone or anything that does not serve you in alignment with this destination, with this iteration of your abundance, of your blessings, your fulfillment. You're kind of like, I'm kind of getting the sense of as if we've been like cheersing up, connecting with soul family, soul tribe, moving more in the direction of the aligned relationships, and now being like, you know what? Oh, Moses coming through with the take charge. It's like, who can kind of get left? What can get left and washed away, given to the divine, given to God, given to the universe, to source? And who's gonna walk with me through to the other side? Who is meant to come with me through that Red Sea? What's meant to come with me versus not? Ooh, I'm really loving this. Okay, before we wrap this one up, reason through this Tarot Tuesday today, we're gonna get a unicorn to help seal this in, a unicorn guide, a soul guide. Well there we go, soul guide. Will pretty much assist you in integrating this wisdom and further advice, insight, magic, abundance. Ooh, itchy nose right under my nose. Abundance, the rainbow. And I know this came in one of my recent card readings, like maybe a week or so ago. The lyric of "Let It Be Beautiful" by Chris Brown. Okay, that unicorn is like blue. Here we go. Dance. Yes. Was I not saying this? This was. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I was saying this earlier. Dance. Move your body to music. Dance with the rhythm of life. Manifest your dreams through dance. Okay. So where it says manifest your dreams through dance, remember I was also talking about music earlier, defying gravity. Okay, so this is definitely this card talking about dance. I would like to incorporate singing and listening to music as well. Absolutely, but all the above. So, ooh, my crown is itching. Oh my gosh! And another big full moon energy, dancing under the full moon light, bringing down the moon, drawing down the moon, divine feminine energy, and dance rituals, stirring of your creativity and your life force energy, your kundalini through dance and music as well, ecstatic dance. I'm feeling like for some, it's like, Fear was reminding me of that phrase, it's like, sometimes people said laugh your way all the way to the bank. I'm feeling like for some, it's like laugh your way to the bank and almost like dancing your way into wealth, dancing your way into deep wealth and abundance. And it's like wealth in all forms. Like I'm talking about like health, happiness, security, certainty, while also being healthily surrendered to the uncertain divine. Faith, like wealth of spirit in addition to material. All right, please thank you, holiest. Yep. Yo, yo, pardon me, yo, look. Freedom. You can't make this up. Freedom twice, twice, twice. Two different deaths. Freedom. Live wild and free. Choose your freedom. Claim your independence. They want me to see the bottom of the deck. Action. Now is the perfect time to act. Take inspired action towards your dreams. Move forward with confidence. Move forward with confidence. The sun card coming through. The sun will come out tomorrow. I don't remember the words, but like, either way, tomorrow is today. The sun has come out. Baby, when we dance in the dark. Yeah, we're not dancing in the dark anymore. Like, we're lighting it up. Like, we're bringing illumination. Feeling your worth, feeling your oath. Your oath. Ooh, I was going to say oaths, but your oath. What is your oath? Recommit to yourself, to your soul, to your dreams. This is about inspired action. So this is not about, like I said, doing the most. It's the dance between the divine masculine and feminine. So calling in that creative energy, that divine feminine downloads, that feminine power, creative life force energy, kundalini, and then as it rises in aligned moment, going into that solar plexus, applying your strength, taking action, sharing your talent, sharing your gifts, putting yourself out there, and living free, living true and living free, doing you, doing what you're guided to do, doing what you're called to do, not holding back, not staying stuck in an old version of self. This is a beautiful era and season. This is a beautiful era and season of being so empowered as yourself, as the independent, beautiful soul that you are, without being alone, without lacking tribe. This freedom is paired with loving relationships, connections, collaborations, partnerships, teamwork, tribe, soul family, community. This is an era in which you get to be a leader who is respected and appreciated and included as such, an individual who is rewarded and wanted for their unique gifts, abilities, talents, energy, vibration, like you name it. You, 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 you as you are worth it, worthy, amazing, incredible, wanted, desired, and you are, so long as you continue operating in alignment with this guidance of your soul, allowing this new version of you to continue to unfold and be present and bless the world with your presence, you will be provided for. You will continue to be protected. You'll continue unfolding into this era of having it all and feeling it. So stay focused on those dreams, goals, and talents. And believe you have talent. Believe you have talent. And okay, I'm getting passionate. So with this, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. Sometimes when I get passionate in a rampage, it feels that way. But you're autonomous. But it's like with all that invitation disclaimer, it's like you are talented. Believe in your talent. And guess what? It's okay if you're a novice, if you're a newbie, if you're a beginner. It's okay if you're not 100% perfect in the beginning. Who gives a crap? You got the talent. You are a work of art, and you are meant to be experienced as a work of art. Like, I'm sure the statue of, what is it, the statue of David or whatever the statue is, the famous statues, even the Colossus of Rhodes, the pyramids, probably wasn't assembled in one day. Mona Lisa wasn't painted in one day, I'm pretty sure. Van Gogh probably didn't make the Starry Night in one day, and even to get to the point of the Starry Night, it's like how many other paintings and musings came before that? How many other things before Mona Lisa, before we got Mona Lisa? How many other statues before David? You know what I'm saying? Like view yourself as the artist in addition to the work of art, and both are improving and getting better with time, are unfolding into greater mastery with time. You are a beautiful masterpiece, and the gag is you're not a one note, one time masterpiece. At any given moment in time, if people snap the camera on you right now, that is just one moment of a never ending beautiful work in progress that is also simultaneously a masterpiece in that moment. You are a you are a paradoxical miracle and beauty and blessing. You are multidimensional. You are fantastic. Act like it. Stay humble and confident. Those go together. Cut the crap. Stop playing yourself and treating yourself as low value or cheap. You're not. You're not. And it doesn't make you rude to have value and standards and wanting to be respected a certain kind of way. Too many. Holiest Spirit. We're going to get one final card, a little card from Holiest Jesus. For those who resonate, Ascended Master, Holiest Christos, Christ Consciousness. Just love these cards, especially because we are close, to Christmas. For a little bolster to our faith, a little support for our faith and our wisdom, please and thank you. Wow, there's a lot of beautiful confidence and uplift. Here we go. Okay, with God, all things are possible. With God, all things are possible. And you can change that to source, to divine, to ancestors, to holiest self, all the above, like me. With the divine, with God, all things are possible. We want to get one more. So your faith is key. And with God, when I'm saying this, like also, okay, Spirit, thank you. It's like you are not alone. And you're being blessed up with soul tribe relationships and stuff in real life. But guess what, baby? Where's it coming from? The spiritual realm. They're called soul tribe and soul family for a reason. It's the souls coming together. It's the energetic alignment and union first that then gets blessed up to us in the physical. So it's starting energetic. Focus on that. Attune to that. Continue your prayers, your manifestations, your calibrations in alignment with that. And trust that you're already supported and surrounded energetically in the spiritual realm. Your soul family is so close. And more of it's going to unfold in the physical. So that message needs to come out. And with that, all things are possible. Is like continue to include the divine in your moves, in your plans, in your calculations, in your internal conversations, in your external conversations, in your journaling. Like this is not the time to give up your relationship with your highest and holiest self team and tribe. If anything, it's like keep going with it and leveraging them as allies. Allies keep coming up. Allies and teammates more and more. Yes. Okay, one more pop out, please. Thank you. I'm going to take this one. Judge that you not be judged, bottom of the deck. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. Okay, you have nothing to fear. This is another confirmation of what I was channeling earlier. You are in the era of peace, fulfillment, safety, security, support, golden era, freedom, the good freedom, the joy, the blessing. Accept it, act like it, live like it, embody it, and share it with those you are guided to share with. Love with those you are guided to love. Collaborate and team up with those you are guided to collaborate with. And receive these blessings. Receive these dreams coming true. Receive these miracles. And with judge not, that you be not judged. And this message is another practical thing that we can get. So there's the obvious of like, humble thyself. Don't be judging other people. Don't be getting arrogant. Don't be getting rude. Don't be buying into that spiritual elitism and that disgusting crap out there that seeks to judge other people and hold and like be trying to preach light and love in one breath and then talking crap about people who are different or maybe in a different place in life or have a different way of living their life. You know, like, ugh, none of that, none of that. Real compassion, real unconditional love, and in alignment with your boundaries, of course. I'm not saying you have to accept crap. I'm not saying you have to accept things that don't resonate. But you don't need to be a monster. You don't need to be disgusting. You don't need to be repugnant with your attitude and energy either. Like, no trash behavior. Um, and also with all that energy I'm saying, it's like, don't be doing that to yourself either. Like Spirit saying, it's just as much as external. This is also like, clock yourself with you. Are you judging you? Are you being rude to you? Are you being nasty to you? Cut it out. Cut it out. Again, in the most loving way. It's like, you are too beloved. You are too blessed. You are too free. You are too in alignment with the universe. You are too much being this holy, radiant sun child that like Spirit's like, drop the judgment. Discernment? Yes. Judgment? No. Assessment? Yes. Judgment? No. Evaluation of circumstances? Yes. Judgment? No. Okay? Like, judgment as in, like, human root judgment. Now, if it's capital J judgment, like, you know, from the universe, like card number 20 from the tarot, where, you know, judgment, verdict, karma is being dispensed or whatever, then, like, yes, receive, come correct, and do what you're guided to do in your lane and your role. Your lane and your role with the universe. Okay? Mm-hmm. Yeah, because there is this moment, there is this bottom deck card of like action, and with Moses take charge. And Moses, yeah, when Moses pops up for me a lot, usually it's moving through times of like very great change and transition, and sometimes it's like after adversity. For some of you, if you had an experience with images around Moses earlier this year, especially for anyone who had that around April time, this message may resonate extra with you, where maybe, or even in general, even if you didn't have Moses specifically, but it's resonating now as I describe it, where if in April you went through some tower moments as well, some wobblers, some tough times, and maybe you got through that tower moment, but maybe that was the one for your freedom. Okay, thank you, Spirit. For some, this is a cycle where it was like, okay, as I channeled earlier in the message, there's the time where we're breaking free, right? And there's the challenge, the struggle. For some of you, maybe you went through that earlier this year, either in April and or a period that resonates with Moses energy, if that connects with you. And now you are more so in the era where you have leveraged that freedom, you've done the work, to live more and more free, to clean yourself off, essentially like move on from the debris, from the rubble, get onto more stable ground and land and tidy things up. And it's like Spirit is like, okay, now you're at the healthier, stable. It's like that initial period of being free is kind of like, you know, shell shock, thank you, Spirit, where it's like you're coming out of the battle, you're coming out of wartime. So you're still adjusting to peaceful pedestrian civilian life. And you're needing to literally recalibrate your nervous system, regain trust in your environment, in yourself, in your settings around you, whatever, whomever, community, like literally coming out of all that shell shock and starting a new life that is outside of chaos. And now Spirit is saying, this is the era where you are living more in the peace time, where chaos is more in the minority than the majority. Give yourself grace and allow yourself to believe and accept that this is the period you're in. This is the time you're in. Okay, perfect. I'm just making sure this battery did not die. I would have been so sad. All right, 44, like in a couple seconds on the timer. This feels very like set and complete. So once again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, because it is a general reading. And if you would like something more specific, check the description down below. AbundantInsights.net. You can book a reading with me at a mutually convenient time. I'm Dil Divine, your friendly neighborhood queer muse, oracle, and soul guide. And I'm so happy to be here of service. Really glad to be here. Happy, what is it, like Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Yule, Happy Festivus. Like all happy solstice, like all the wintry mix of loving, blessed energies 4444. Sending it abundantly, sharing it with you all. Let us continue to share good, loving cheer. Everybody of any background can put out an intention for more peace on earth. It's free and it's literally the opposite of hurting people. So let's just like legit collectively put out the intentions for more peace, love, abundance, and joy on earth and continue building and spreading the love tribe wherever we go. All right, I'm sending you so much love. I will be back very soon for another reading, possibly this week. I'm feeling like maybe a pick a pile. So comment down below if that resonates with you, and I can't wait to see you next time. All right, bye y'all.